Alrighty, guys. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. So, we're hopping into some news today. As you can see, I'm recording it on the PC. So, I don't know how this is going to go. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So, you guys will have to let me know what you think. You'll have to let me know about audio, about video quality, all that kind of stuff. Any recommendations, tips, or anything like that. So, yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Yeah, this hopefully this isn't too clunky, but we do have it all organized in here. So, starting off with pre-orders, we've got a couple new ones from Mini GT. So, this is the first one. This is from May 5th, 2025, of course. And we've got a couple really cool F1 cars. It kind of reminds me of like Sprite, kind of like a Sprite Zero livery or something. But they do look pretty cool. I can't remember off the top of my head what team this was or anything, but they do look nice in that green and black. Then we have this Lancia Stratos right here in a cool like lime green livery. Next up, we've got this Liberty Walk 595 Abarth. I do actually like this livery. I haven't been the biggest fan of this casting so far, but this one's not too bad. And then we have a Nissan GTR R35. I believe that is the Nismo spec with the carbon fiber hood and everything. That looks awesome. Excited for that. Then we have another blue RE Amemia RX7. And then I don't know if I think this is the second color of this casting we've seen, but this is the Pilot livery Liberty Walk AutoZam, the one that's like transformed into like to made to look like a little F40, which I'm not personally a big fan of. I think it kind of looks a little goofy, but yeah, nice pre-order here. Next up, we have another pre-order. This was from May 19th. This one is really solid. We've got another um, Acura GTP car right here. I believe this is the oh, I don't know what team it is, but and I feel like we've already gotten a blue one in this livery, but yeah, this is another nice blue and black one. I don't know what series it's from. I should probably have made notes, but it's okay. We have a Porsche 911 GT3 RS Weissach package right here in red with some bronze wheels looking really good. Another Liberty Walk Super Silhouette Sylvia. This one's in a white and red livery. I guess there's not too much red on it. It's got red circles on the side of it. But something I'm really excited for is Mini GT brought back the Huracan GT casting, the Liberty Walk Huracan GT, and it's in this cool. I think this is the Gravity livery, which I believe this car actually lives in the UK. So really cool, like sky blue and white. Really excited that they're bringing this casting back. Hopefully, we get a lot more cool liveries out of it because the ones that they released in the past were pretty much just plain colors. So very excited to see that. We also have an Aston Martin. I believe that's a Vanquish. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a DBS. Not exactly sure. But then we also have another Porsche 911 Dakar in this really cool Porsche rally livery. So really like that. Next up, another pre-order from Mini GT. We have the 1984 Nuremberg Race of Champions Mercedes set. So I'm not exactly sure how many cars are here. What is it? 20 something. It goes 1 through 21. So 21 car set. I believe this is going to retail for about $250 US. So it is pretty expensive, but I am definitely not passing it up. This is Mini GT set number 16, as you can see. And these cars look really cool. There's another photo of them all kind of lined up right there. Super cool. A ton of really cool history within this set. So we'll definitely be getting this and doing a big review of it. Next up, we have an update on a Mini GT casting. So I believe this is actually the this RX-7 that we saw right here. They did an update when they first posted the photos. We had this one on the right, and it did not have a rear diffuser. And the updated version, they added the rear diffuser to the car. So yeah, not much more to say about that. Kaido House, we got a new pre-order. Top left, we've got a Datsun 510 Pro Street in a cool pink livery. Then we have a BMW M3 in a K&W livery. I really like that purple and yellow scheme. I might actually have to get that one. Then we have another Nissan Skyline GTR R34. I kind of like this livery as well. It's not too bad. And then a Toyota AE86 Sprinter Trueno, and it's got the really cool TRD like racing colors. I might actually have to pick that one up too. So, and yeah, and then a BBS tent, which is also pretty dope. I can't even lie. That is actually really cool that they're bringing out a BBS tent. Next up, we got some new pre-orders from BBR. We have a Ferrari 812 Competizione in a it's like a dark gray metallic with the yellow stripe. Then we have a 296 GTB in black, and then I believe that's the SF90 in what looks to be Rosso Corsa. So a nice little pre-order from BBR. They've actually been releasing a lot more models lately, which is cool. Next up, Tarmac Works. So this is their April 2025 pre-order. At the top, you've got a Schuko collaboration Porsche, um, Porsche. I can't remember. The GT4 Cayman, right? Or no, not the Cayenne, the Cayman, yeah. We have a Liberty Walk Dodge Challenger right here in black and gold. We have a Mercedes 190E right here in a really cool Olympa livery, an AEG Olympa. We have another Saab 900 Turbo convertible right here in red. It looks like it's got some cool like Euro weave type wheels on it. Honda CRX in blue right here. I assume that is the Mugen variant. Then we have I believe that is a Veil side Nissan Z. We're getting those from Mini GT as well. And then a Porsche 959. Just a stock 959. Really cool. Definitely going to have to get that for the collection. Probably the 190E as well. So yeah, very cool. Another Tarmac Works pre-order. At the top, we have another Schuko collaboration model. This is a Porsche 917, I think. Can't remember exactly, but love the livery on that one. That one's going to be a must-have. And then we have a Mercedes Benz, don't know exactly. Man, I really need to take notes. I will do that going forward. We'll take notes on all of these so I actually know what the cars are. I normally do that when we do it on my phone, and I just didn't think about it this time. Yeah, Mercedes looks really good. That might be like one of the Koenig editions or whatever. Then you have this Dodge van with a interesting little livery. I think that's a mail service for I don't know which country. I believe that is a mail service of some kind. But then we have a Koenigsegg Regera in orange, and I believe this one also has carbon fiber wheels. It's a little bit hard to see, but that one does look pretty good. And then we have I believe this is a Honda Integra, nice white livery with the brown wheels. And then a Veilside RX-7 and a John Sabal designed works Datsun right here. So very cool. Some pretty decent stuff coming from Tarmac Works lately. I'm digging it. We have some more. We have some Mini GT news. They did announce they're doing a one night in Brazil. This looks like it's a lot more thought out than the event they did last year. So I'm sure this is going to turn out to be a pretty big event. They also did announce that they are doing two more of these gold Liberty Walk exclusives. The top one is for the grand opening of Sapporo, and then this bottom one is for the third anniversary of Liberty Walk Tokyo. The only thing different between these, as they plainly show off right here, is one has 5 spokes and one has 6 spokes. I think that's, I don't know. I guess it's a cash grab for the people that are going to pay retail prices, but I don't know. I'm not interested in these. I have the GTR, so I'm good. Next up, they're doing like a Road to IMX, which I don't know if this is like an actual Mini GT thing or if this is just from the people that host IMX, but they've got like an Indonesia tour and they've been doing all kinds of interesting things. So I figured I'd throw that in here as well. Next up, Malaysia Diecast Expo obviously already did pass. We're going to be covering a lot of that stuff in this video, of course, but I wanted to show off the Mini GT event models. So there they both are right here. This one right here is the regular event model. It has the silver accents. It's done in a chrome blue. This is the Aria Mimiya Mazda RX-7, of course. And then the dinner car is the same, except it has gold wheels. And then, of course, it has the cool One Night in Malaysia box. And then I believe they also did release this Veilside Nissan Skyline R32 just as an early release. This wasn't an event exclusive. They just had some at the event to sell, and then it'll get released to the public later on. Next up, we have a limited edition for the Malaysia Diecast Expo from Kaido House. It's a Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR, and it looks to be like a chrome purple livery. So there's that. Then we have just the regular MDX event model, and the One Night in Malaysia. So the one on the left is the regular event model. It's the same 2000 GTR with the purple and silver livery, and then the one on the right, the dinner car, is obviously the One Night in Malaysia exclusive, and it looks like the only difference is the wheels are. It has a different wheel. These look like Watanabe wheels. This one just looks like a four spoke, and yeah, these ones are kind of like an all bronze color. And it also looks like this one has a bronze roll cage and some bronze mirrors as well. And then they also did a black limited edition for Malaysia Diecast Expo. Leave it to Kaido House to throw all these super limited, expensive, crazy models at us, right? But this one's pretty cool. It's done in like a slate, like gunmetal gray color with some black accents and the black wheels. I actually do like that one. Not a fan of the casting though. Next up, there was the event, the model car show, also held in Malaysia, pretty much at the same time as Malaysia Diecast Expo. LCD was there. It looks like they resold the same models that they did for HEC. So yeah, there they are. You got the McLaren Senna GTR. You have the Pagani, the two Pagani Huayras. One's in this like black with yellow, and then one's silver, and then the Utopia in champagne. So obviously they did not sell out at HEC. But interestingly enough, I have not seen any photos of LCD's displays at the model car show. So this is the only LCD thing in here. There's no new pre-orders or anything. If some photos do end up surfacing from the event, I'll be sure to put them in the next news video. Next up, BMC had a few event models for the model car show. They had this one right here, Toyota Corolla A100 from the 1996 JTCC. Very cool. I think that livery is awesome. Kind of a cool car that we don't see too much either. I think it also has turning wheels down here as well. But then they also did this Daihatsu Charade from the 1989 Lombard Rally WRC. Very cool. Again, these are event models. This one was limited to 488 pieces, so pretty limited. This one was 1,888. And then the third one right here was limited to 699. Very interesting that they did like a vastly different production for each of these event models. But yeah, this one is a Isuzu D-Max 2018 Lowrider in metallic green, limited to 699. Next up, Tarmac Works did host an event in Malaysia. Obviously, it was on May 24th, and it was called the Night Shift. And yeah, I guess they just had some displays and whatnot. I don't know that there's any other diecast brands there, but they did show off this really cool John Sabal design Toyota Sprinter A86 wide body. I think it's in black chrome. Pretty interesting. Yeah, moving on. I believe this is from the Shizuoka Hobby Show, which happened last week or the week before. This is the Tarmac Works display there. There wasn't really any other notable brands at this event, at least from what I could see. Mini GT was at this event, but they did not show off anything new except for a few things, which we'll get to in a second. But right here, you kind of have your Porsches and it looks like some RWB stuff. You've got a Koenigsegg right there. Looks like a Ford rally car. So some nice stuff, some nice examples. And then um, more Porsche. It looks like we've got an F40 casting right here. Looks like we have some Liberty Walk models at the back. Maybe some Vertex stuff, another Koenigsegg. So yeah, good stuff from Tarmac Works. You got a Koenigsegg Jesko right there. Datsun, Pagani Utopia. There's these little Nissan S Cargos. Another John Sabal A86. So some nice things. Right here, this is more my style. We've got some race cars. So we have I believe that is an R34 LM back there. I don't know what's on the platform. Maybe these are all R34 LMs, but those look really good. You've got the RS200 in white right there. You got a Fiat rally car, a couple of them right there. Got some Hyundais at the front. This looks like a Ford Escort down here on the bottom left, and then you've got a couple of the Shell Ferraris in the middle. So very nice looking. Right here, some more Ferrari, some Mercedes-Benz. Interesting. There seems to be there's like a stock blue Ferrari F40, and then some Veilside at the front as well. So this is one thing that I wanted to ask you guys about. This brand is called AR Box or Almost Real. I think there was another knockoff Chinese company that ripped off their name and was throwing out some unlicensed stuff. I believe that this brand is legit. Everything I've looked at, they have licensing for. But they had some really cool stuff on display. So they have a bunch of different BMW stuff, and I don't know why, but this display just like really satisfied my OCD, I guess. It's got all the 3 Series on there, just really cool. And then they also had some Mercedes Maybachs. I think some of these were also like Brabus as well. And I think I saw a review of a model. It was a G-Wagon Brabus, and it was licensed by Mercedes and Brabus. So I think this brand is legit. If they are, I will definitely look into getting some of these. They also had some Toyota and Lexus. So you've got the LC500s right here, which look phenomenal. This white one in particular, the paint on that looks crazy. And then also like they do some Range Rovers and Land Rovers, which is really cool. They've got like a dirty version right here. That might be a camel Land Rover. But yeah, really cool. Moving on, this is also at the Model Car Show. Sorry, this AR almost real stuff was also at the Model Car Show, if I forgot to mention that. But BMC, so I don't know what some of these are. Like for example, I don't know what this one is. I just know that it has a cool Brie livery. It does say Toyota licensed product down here at the bottom, so I'm wondering if this is maybe a Toyota, but I thought Brie was only Datsun, so I'm assuming this is some sort of Nissan. I just can't tell what it is. Maybe it's a 2000 GTR, a Hakosuka. Not exactly sure. The casting itself looks really good though. We got these like silver pipes coming out the front. Next up, this is a Subaru BRZ. Very cool. Looks like a kind of like a rally variant, maybe like a drift variant, not rally, drift variant. And then it looks like we've got a regular BRZ right here. That could be a GR86. They're very hard to distinguish, and I don't see any badging on it. But yeah, it looks good. It does say Toyota licensed product. So, and then these two Supras on the top were event models, I believe. They do look pretty good. They did a good job with the top secret stuff, and of course they have the Toyota license, which is good. Then at the bottom, you've got a couple Mitsubishi Lancer rally cars. We did already cover these in a past news video, I believe, but they were on display, so I figured we'd show them off. Next up, we got that Daihatsu. I believe that is the event model. It does look really cool, and not very many brands, from my knowledge, do Daihatsu. So I think BMC is doing some really cool stuff, guys. I like them a lot. Next up, this is another one of those Isuzu D-Max lowrider trucks. Kind of cool, kind of interesting. They almost look like Toyota Tacomas. I don't know if you guys have seen I think it's DeBerti. They did like a Toyota Tacoma drift car, and it looks almost exactly like this. But yeah, then we have some of these old AE100 Corollas in some really cool like racing and drift liveries, which I think look awesome. This black and yellow one is really cool. And then we've got some more Mazda 787Bs. I believe this one on the top right released a long time ago. So unless they're re-releasing it or it's slightly different, I believe that one's been out. But these other 3 look awesome. I believe all 3 of these are real liveries. I hope. This one's interesting. This one has like a fin going down the back, so I wonder if that's like a different. Wonder if that's maybe not a 787 and maybe like a slightly later variant. But these all look awesome. I'll have to collect some of these as well. Um, Next up, we have another Daihatsu right here. Maybe this is the event model. I can't remember. I think this chrome green Daihatsu truck down at the bottom was, so maybe. Yeah, I think all 3 of these, the 2 on the bottom and then this top left, I think these are the event models. And then we have another Mitsubishi Lancer up top as well. They all look phenomenal. BMC is great. Another Isuzu D-Max drift truck. And it is cool because I believe D-Max is the body kit. We've seen some D-Max Silvias from Mini GT, so I really do like that. Kind of interesting. Another one in a police livery, pretty dope. And I think this is the last one for BMC. Another AE100 looks really cool. I'm definitely gonna have to collect some of those. Next up, so this is what I was talking about. This is Mini GT at the Shizuoka Hobby Show. Like I said, they didn't really show off anything new. It was all pretty much stuff we'd seen and covered before, so I didn't go over anything of that because we have all the Malaysia Diecast Expo stuff to get through, and this video is already going for 20 minutes. But we did get some. They're doing like some food trucks. So we've got a burger truck right here, and then we have a just a plain white one, and then we also have a taco truck, which I think is super cool. I'll definitely be picking these up whenever they release. So it definitely was not on my bingo card for 2025 Mini GTs, but yeah. Moving on. So this is Malaysia Diecast Expo finally. So they kind of copied. I think they've done this every year actually. So I shouldn't say they've copied, but they do this like Hot Wheels does at their conventions, where they do like the big screen and the slideshow. So as you can see, Mini GT is going to be doing Harley Davidson motorcycles, which is again not on my bingo card for Mini GT for 2025. But we've got some cool ones: Heritage Classic 2025, the Fat Boy. I think there was another one further back. I won't skip too far ahead. They had a little page just showing off their hypercars and supercars. Um, that right there, that top left, is that not that new McLaren? I think it is, and that is insane. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I think that's that new McLaren that's supposed to be part of like the new Holy Trinity with the Ferrari F80. So that's awesome. We have this new Bugatti right here. I can't remember the name of it either. I've seen photos of it all over Instagram, so that's really cool. Got the Aston Martin Vanquish, which is going to be awesome, especially after they've done the Valkyries. And then, you guys, Mercedes AMG is here. They are doing Mercedes AMG and they are kicking it off with this AMG 1. Super hyped about all four of these. These are going to be awesome. But next up, we've got some tuning stuff. I don't really know what these are, if I'm being honest. I see some RE Amemia stuff. Maybe this is all RE Amemia. But yeah, we've got RX-7 up here. I really don't know what any of this other stuff is. I apologize. You guys will have to fill in the comments on if you recognize any of these cars. But moving on, got some racing stuff. Looks like we got some drift and some drifting things, and then maybe this was like an actual race car down at the bottom left. It does have a bunch of races listed, which I don't know if these are all the same car. It looks like we've got Super GT RE Amemia Racing GT300. I did not know that RE Amemia was involved in like actual racing um, in Japan. So that's really cool. So yeah, we've got some D1 up here. I believe this is all Ariamemia. So you've got a bunch of D1 stuff up here. It shows like the race results, and then you've got a bunch of JGTC and Super GT races right here. So those are going to be super cool. I like that Mini GT is getting into some of this older Super GT stuff, even if it is just the Ariamemia. But yeah, I just learned something new. I did not know Amemia did stuff for Super GT. So oh, this video is going to be so long. I'm sorry, guys. Accessories, they're going to do some more dealership stuff. So we have one right here. This one is Porsche, and then we have an AMG dealership as well. Those are going to be so cool. I need to grab the Nismo one. Another motorbike, I believe that's another Harley. And now we get into the actual beans and toast of the event. So here's all the mini GTs that were shown off at MDX. A lot of these we have seen before, so I'll kind of skip over the ones that I do already recognize. But we've got some Ford Pumas, we've got a Hyundai, Subaru rally car. We have some more Lancia Deltas. These are both in toe tip liveries, which is going to be awesome. And then we also have some mini GT like metal containers back here and a mini GT tent. And this little container thing has like stairs going up it. So that'll be a cool diorama piece. And you can see it in the corner. I think there's a better picture coming up, but we do have a BMW M3 E30 rally car as well, which is going to be super cool for my collection, especially now that I have an E30. Yeah, here's a better picture of it. Group A rally. So that's going to be awesome. I believe this Red Bull Land Rover's already been released. Here's some photos of the big, the infamous yacht and big boat engine again. It looks like they haven't made any progress on the actual castings or anything, but yeah, this big yacht thing is going to be insane. Another thing, I think there's a closer photo later on, but we did already get this like Rothmans livery Porsche Dakar, and it looks like they are making a Volkswagen ID Buzz with this Porsche Rough Roads livery on it to haul your little Porsche around. So that is really cool. And then there looks like a little like scooter motorcycle thing right here in the bottom. I can't really tell what it is. But here's some BBR. We'll just kind of bounce around. I didn't really organize this as well as I should have, but got some BBR. This is what I was talking about in one of the past news videos. I think BBR is. I think they just need to make it to where the headlights can go up and down because this is like all the same exact car, but with like a ton of different variants. So you've got like open tops, you got hard tops, you've got open tops with the headlights up, hard tops with the headlights up. It's very strange how they're doing so many variations. But yeah, moving on. Some more BBR. I think we've seen most of this stuff before. You've got the F80, F50, F40. You've got the SP3 Daytonas, the F1 cars right there. Some Alfa Romeos, the 12 Cylindri right there. Yeah, I think we've pretty much seen all this stuff before. This might be a new casting right here. I can't tell what that is. But yeah, try not to take up too much time. Here's some Kaido House stuff. I'll just kind of let you guys gander. I don't think there's anything super new in here. Pretty much all stuff we've seen before. The Camaro, the Volkswagen truck, all that kind of stuff. And this is all just models that are on pre-order or have released already. So that's kind of always how Kaido House is. They don't really show off many new prototype samples, but yeah, I guess that's just how it is. Here's some more Mini GT. Well, that was lovely. I think my headset shut off for some reason. I really need to get a microphone. Anyways, here's some more Mini GT. You've got to re-record all this now. I went all the way through the end. Anyways, here's some more Mini GT. We got some Veilside, whole bunch of stuff, some Z's, some RX-7s back there, the R32s. Um, Next up, try to make this bigger. Hopefully it stays like that. Got some top secret Supras, some RE Amemia. We've got Glenn's Hyundai Ioniq 5, some Nissan stuff back here, R32, some R34s it looks like, maybe some R33s. Next up, just some more stuff. You've got your Liberty Walk Arc 7s right here. You've got that Gravity Huracan, the Barths. Looks like a 2000 GTR right there. Right here, we've got some race stuff. Again, these 190Es from the Nuremberg Race of Champions. We have a 911 GT3 Cup car, I believe that is right there. We've got some cars right here. This Huracan actually does have tire printing, which is amazing. Maybe Mini GT is listening to us, guys. Maybe they're listening to the complaints. But we have an Aston Martin Vantage GT3 right here, and then we also have a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3, which is awesome. Some more race cars over here, some stuff we've already seen before, and then we've got some F1 cars over here as well. Here's your Senna collection stuff. I believe we've already seen all these castings before. The go-karts, the F1 cars, his NSX. And then here's all your James Bond stuff. I think there's a couple new things in here. Most of it we've already seen. Most notably, I think we have this little Volkswagen Bug, and then this little flying Lotus. And then it looks like there's a little Land Rover back here as well. We've got some more stuff we've already seen, some Bugattis, some BMW here at the front, Corvette, some BMW back here as well, I believe, some Ford Mustangs. There's that little Veloster that I'm really excited about, and then the Countach is in the back. Then we've got just some more stuff, some Porsche. This is one of the highlights of the show, actually, up front right here. We have Porsche, um, the Porsche, what is it called? The Carrera GT, I believe. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart now. I'm pretty sure it's the Carrera GT. Carrera GT. Yes, it is the Carrera GT. So that is amazing. That is a really cool casting to come from them. And then we also have a Mercedes-Benz um, 500 SEL, I believe. Yes, it is the 500 SEL, this casting right here. So that is another really nice new casting. As well as back here, we do have a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, which is awesome. So a lot of really cool new castings from Mini GT. Over here, we've got a bunch of Volkswagen stuff. You've got the ID buzzes right here. Really funky livery on that one. You've got the buses and then a truck. Some Aston Martin stuff over here as well. Here's a little display rack that Mini GT is making. It looks like these are metal. They've got little channels so you can sit your cars on them. And then you'll see later they have Mini GT embossed up on these top rails. It looks like they stack pretty good, so that's interesting. Here's the back side of that Mini GT container from earlier. Another really exciting thing, Mini GT is making their own protectors for their boxes. So it looks like we've got the regular size protector right here, the large size protectors for like the Land Rovers and the Urises with the roof boxes. You got square protectors for these square boxes, Kaido House protectors, BBR protectors. Over here we've got protectors for these big boxes, which is huge. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if they're going to sell them separately or if they're just going to start including them with all like all the box models or what. Hopefully they just include them. That would be amazing because these protectors don't take very much money to make, I'm sure. Probably pennies on the dollar, but really cool that Mini DT is making their own protectors. That'll save people the trouble of trying to hunt aftermarket one or third party ones down. So excited about that. Here's more photos of these BBRs from earlier. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff indeed. So yeah, moving on. Mini GT at this event, they did announce Mini GT 1000. It actually kind of technically released. A few people received it. As you can see, number 1000 is a director's gift. It is a Porsche 911 GT2 RS Weissach package, I believe. And yeah, it's in the black chrome. It's got all the carbon fiber goodies. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm a little bit bummed that this ended up being a director's gift. I kind of hoped that it was just going to be like a special edition model that everybody could get their hands on, similar to what they did for their 5th anniversary model, that digital camo purple R34. But alas, it is a director's gift, so I'm a little bummed about that, but it is kind of cool that there's a new director's gift, I guess. It's crazy that the SVGA was number 410. It felt like that just released like last year, but nope. There it is. So that's very exciting news. That's probably one of the biggest highlights from Mini GT at MDX. We've got a Mizu Diecast Volkswagen ID Buzz right there. Closer photos of this Rothmans Rough Roads, not it's Rough Roads, not Rothmans. Porsche ID Buzz livery thing, which is really cool. I think that's awesome. Next up, here's more photos of these little display stands. Maybe they're 3D printed. Maybe they're 3D printed samples. I can't really tell. Maybe they're metal. I can't. It's hard to tell. But next up, we are going to start covering Inno64 again for now, unless they do something that I don't like. I've been keeping a close eye on them. They've been doing good. It seems like everything they're doing from going forward is legit and licensed, so we will start covering them again tentatively. But one really cool thing is there's a Chinese car manufacturer. They make electric cars. I think they're called BYD, BID, whatever. And they have a supercar, or maybe it's a hypercar, and it is this U9 right here. And it looks like Inno64 is going to make it, which I think is awesome because we probably wouldn't see this from anyone else. So I'm glad that Inno64 is doing some cool stuff like this, kind of expanding their horizons a little bit. But you've got some RX3s up here. I don't know if these are Liberty Walk. I think they might be Pandem. I hope they're Pandem because they're not supposed to be making Liberty Walk anymore. But you do have a Pandem S15 and Endless Livery R35. I think that's a Toyota 11 back there in like a gray metallic. Over here, you have your Toyota Supra 880, which is awesome. Some more stuff up front up here. It looks like there's a Mitsubishi Lancer right there. And then one thing I'm excited about is these Calsonic R89Cs. I know everybody's really loving that casting. If Inno64 keeps things legit and they don't do any sketchy stuff, I might actually collect these. I think they look awesome. Got a Toyota or a Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR right there. And then some top secret stuff. They are doing RWB, which I think is going to piss off Tarmac Works, but oh well. More top secret right there. I got another 2000 GTR. They have a Pandem E30, which they are not calling it a BMW E30, so I'm assuming it's only going to be licensed by Pandem, which is kind of meh for me. I feel like you should be getting BMW licensing, but I get it. Like you have RWB here. Obviously, Porsche isn't going to license that. Maybe BMW is the same way. I don't know, but yeah, Pandem E30. I probably will skip that if it's not licensed by BMW, but it is what it is. They are doing the Mazda 787B, so that's really cool. Looks like it's got some nice opening parts. Hopefully that is licensed. Some Mitsubishi Lancer Evo rallies down there. More top secret. Honda S2000 prototype samples. You also have a Toyota Celica right there, rally version. Pretty cool. And yeah, the one reason I wasn't really happy with them and didn't want to support them is because you see this R35 right here. That actually was, I don't know why it got smaller. This is actually a Liberty Walk kit, so I don't know if they were grandfathered in and they were allowed to make these, but they did something that sketched me out. They are not, they are no longer calling these Liberty Walk anymore. They're just calling them wide body. So I don't know what's going on with there. I'm hoping they sort that out and they quit doing this. But this is one of the main reasons I wasn't really happy with them. But yeah, anyways, moving on. We got some Pandem RX-7s right there. And then they did some event exclusives for this model car show. You've got this top secret R32. Of course, all these have chases. There's a Pandem RX-7. You had an R33, and then you had an R34. They did announce the pre-orders as well. You've got top secret R34 right here. You have a top secret R32, a Pandem Toyota GR86, and you have a Honda Civic Type R. I feel like every diecast company has to do this at some point. Um, Nissan GTR 50 by Ital Design, a new color for that. And then the Mazda RX-3 Katayama Racing in a Pandem kit. And I believe that's all we have for the diecast news. I'm going to try to wrap this. I apologize for the other cut, but like I said, I think that's all we got for the diecast news for now. Again, if I missed anything from the Model Car Show or Malaysia Diecast Expo, we will include it in the next news video in a week or so. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you think of this format, of this style. Like I said, I'm still trying to get the hang of using all this and whatnot. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Definitely happy to discuss it all with y'all. But I'll go ahead and cut to the next clip so I can show off my PC for you guys.
Alright guys, so I wanted to show this off because I'm really proud of it. So this is the PC that I just built, got finished building, probably like a month ago now. I've had it for a while, been enjoying it. Really, like I said, really happy with how it turned out. This is my first PC that I've ever built. This is actually the first PC that I've ever owned. So I feel like it was really overkill for being my first PC, but I think it looks pretty good. Of course, we had to get the mini GT in there sitting on the graphics card. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I went with a black case and then as many white components inside as I could fit. And I really think the white contrast looks really good on it. The case is massive. For those of you that are interested in like actual specs and parts, the case is an Asus TUF Gaming GT502. And then we'll start with the motherboard. The motherboard is an MSI MPG Edge Wi-Fi, I believe. It's kind of like a silver white color. I think it goes pretty well. The CPU is a Ryzen 7800 X3D, and then the graphics card is a AMD Radeon 7900 XT. And then we've got, for the cooler, we've got the Lee & Lee Galahad 2 LCD. Looks awesome. You can put all kinds of cool things on that screen. And then all the fans inside are the Lee & Lee SL Infinity fans. We've got the reverse blades on the bottom and on the side for the intake. That way you don't see any of the ugly like supports or anything. Got the exhaust fan back there as well. 10 fans. We also do have the Lee & Lee wireless streamer cables. And then the RAM, 32 gigabytes of T-Force Delta, 6000 megahertz. Cast latency is 30 on that. And then I have a 2 terabyte SSD in here, and I'll probably add another 2 terabyte at some point. But yeah, this thing is lightning fast. I built it, like I said, I built it all by myself, didn't run into any issues. So yeah, I'm very proud of it, and I think it turned out really cool. You can do all kinds of crazy like color combos, but I really like this like clean white look. I think it turned out really well. I'm proud of it. You guys will have to let me know what you think. I know some of you guys are PC nerds, so yeah, I have finally joined the PC Master Race. Not going to be using the Xbox much anymore. Anyways, I already said it before, but thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.